guys. This is Wolf Hoffmann from Accept on Heavy Demons.
Okay, dear Wolf, what can the audience, the fans, expect from your new album and shows?
Well, wow, that's such a general question. I don't know how to answer that, man. If you don't know, if you don't know Accept by now, I feel it's kind of strange for me to explain it. But heavy metal shouldn't be explained; it should be experienced.
Under the stage.
Exactly. Not under the stage, in front of the stage.
I mean, because the stage is a little bit higher than the audience. Do you find any differences between the audience in Europe and in the States, in America in general?
I don't know. We don't really play that often in America these days. We really go to all kinds of countries like South America, Japan, Australia, Russia, all over Europe. So America is just a part of the whole puzzle. And of course, yeah, there's regional differences. In general, I find that the more southern you go, the more south you go in all these countries, the crazier the people get. You know, like for instance, South America, they're especially crazy. They're much more reserved. In like in Canada, they're also great metal fans, but they're more reserved. And the same is true in Europe, where people in Sweden love our shows and they love our music, but they don't show it as much as some guys maybe in Spain do or in Greece, you know.
And what can you tell us about the amazing cover of The Rise of Chaos, the artwork?
It's really symbolizing the chaos we felt when we had this title, Rise of Chaos. We were thinking about the state that the world is in right now. Of course, the world is not quite as dim and as desolate as on the album cover, but at the same time, it seemed to be a fitting cover. And it is based upon a stage set design that we've been using for the last year. And it was done by the same designer. And we liked that set design so much that we said, we've got to do more than that. With this, we want to, maybe we could use it for an album cover or something. And then when we had the idea for Rise of Chaos, we told him, just make it look more, you know, after the destruction, after the zombie attack, or after Godzilla was stomping through the city.
Yeah.
You know?
The aftermath.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you are releasing the album in many physical formats like Digipack, CD, a box set, double LP. What do you think about the importance of the physical format in this digital era?
Well, I'm just glad fans really still like the physical form. I know you can't collect, you can't have a signature on an MP3, so a lot of fans just buy the album to get it signed by the artist, and they collect the artwork, and they have it in, you know, they have a big record collection at home, and, you know, our new records still come out for that reason, because metal fans still like a physical copy.
Yeah.
We have many fans who like it in, I don't know, in gold vinyl and in silver vinyl and in white and yellow and whatever shapes and form this comes out. Some fans buy it all, or, you know, they like to collect this kind of stuff.
Yeah. And next August you will be playing in Wacken. And you're playing tracks as well from your solo album Headbanger Symphony. May we dream to see you in Italy as well one day, or in Europe with the Headbanger Symphony album?
Yes, we may dream, and I'm dreaming about that myself. But first and foremost, we have to worry about the show in Wacken, and what happens next we'll have to see. You know, this is going to be the world premiere for, like you said, Headbanger Symphony, and while we have this big orchestra on stage, we're also going to play some Accept songs with that orchestra at the same time. So it's going to be a huge show. It's going to be a 3-part show. First Accept, then Headbanger Symphony, and then Accept plus the orchestra in front of like 80,000 crazy fans.
Yeah, and what does it mean for you to be a heavy metal legend in 2017?
I don't know, man. I don't consider myself a legend, but if people call me that, I'm very flattered, and I don't know what to think of it otherwise.
Yeah.
You know, I just know we've been doing it a long time. We still love it as much as we did on day one, so I don't know.
Which, advices would you give to younger bands in this very difficult era?
maybe to be persistent and to believe in yourself. I mean, if you believe in yourself and you know that you're good at a certain thing, then you should stick with it. You know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are trying to be good at everything, and I think you cannot be that. You should pick one area, one style or one instrument or whatever it is, and stay with that and do it the best you can, and then stay persistent and stay with it. You know, don't give up too soon, because it takes a long time sometimes for a career. You know, any sort of career is going to have its ups and downs, and but if you stay with it, you're gonna succeed in the end.
Yeah. And which were your main inspirations when you began?
The bands of the 70s, the heaviest bands that were available back then, and there was mainly Deep Purple.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, it was Black Sabbath, and then, of course, Judas Priest, and of course, AC/DC. Those were the main influences, really.
Yeah, yeah. And the single guitar players?
Maybe Richie Blackmore, Uli Roth, Angus Young. Maybe those.
Yeah, and
but also, I mean, there were so many others back then. There was such a variety of players. I also liked guys like Robin Trower, Rory Gallagher, but I also liked, the guy from Queen. I mean, there were so many great players back then, and so many styles were so innovative. Such a variety, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you think about promoting music in this digital era through the internet? There are some things positive, some negatives. What do you think about? What are your feelings about it?
Man, I don't really know. I just try to go with the times, and if as long as the times are changing, we have to change with them. I believe, it doesn't make any sense to. Actually, we wrote a song about it called "Analog Man," and it's dealing exactly with that subject, where it's talking about how difficult it is to stay current and to stay up to date with all the technology that's changing so fast every day. And I can kind of feel like I'm in the same boat. It's really hard sometimes to figure out what the latest trend is and where it's really going next. And I mean, we're just trying our best to stay with it. And we've got a great, presence on Facebook, I believe. We try to have a good website, and whether people buy our downloads or whether they buy the physical copy, I'm just glad they do it at all, to be honest.
Yeah, and you think the same about the recording experience, like back in the 80s and right now with the digital stuff?
Sure, there's some aspects to this old style of working that's very romantic and maybe nostalgic, and that's great, but really in modern times, it's better to work with the modern tools that are available. But we're trying to sound as old-fashioned as ever, just with not modern technology and with a modern sound, because some things are just getting better and better also, You can't just stop the time and say, or turn back the time. You just can't do it. You just got to move with it.
Yeah. So which final message and greeting would you give to the Italian fans of Accept?
Oh, man, I'm just totally excited that we still have fans after all these years of doing it. And as a matter of fact, we now seem to have a better fan base and a better time than ever. I mean, things are really going well for us right now. We're having a fabulous time on tour and making records. So I hope it's going to last a long time. And so hopefully we can see everybody on tour again. Next spring is when we're going to start our next headline tour. And I'm sure it's going to come through Italy.
Yeah, okay.
So ciao, Italia.